.2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this featured group's play this week. It's going to be fire, let me tell you. There seems to be quite the rivalry starting between these two players.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's not the outcome they were after.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down? Time for the fifth shot. Here's their sixth shot. That was clinical. Beautifully played. And it's time to recap that play.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Sitting at 2 over for the event. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
And here we are with their fourth. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. That's a good-looking shot there. Going with the 7. That's not the shot he was hoping for. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently in 4th place.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Let's return to live play now. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
That'll sting a bit. This one's for bogey. Well done. Sitting at 3 over for the day. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Just 10 feet to the cup here. Just hammered that through the line. Yeah, you'll take that.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Now 7 shots behind after that. Now great rhythm on that swing. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, fair amount of elevation here. They're going to have to be careful that they club up because you do not want to be short.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Getting ready to play their third. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. currently at +3 for the event. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Birdied their last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Wow, that's misjudged. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4, starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. A bit too much pace on that one. 4 feet to the cup. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities on the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
A bit wild on approach there.
Greens and regulation have not been in order today. They need to improve on this.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. That's some good golf right there. Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make a par here. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not gonna lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. A par putt awaits. That gets the job done. Currently at +3 for the round. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
And now over to Tony Finau.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker. And down it goes. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. This one's heading towards the rough, I think. Henny, what's the player facing here?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated, it's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
Found the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Yeah, good putt, well holed. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. And with that effort, now 3 over for the day. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Straight into the woodwork from that one. Found a deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 16th. Wow, what happened there?
And coming up well short.
Putting for a par now. Well, fatherhood seems to be working for Hal Varner. He's back on top of this leaderboard. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Unable to find the green on this one.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
For the par. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
And he needs this to save par.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And another round safely in the books. Well, Rich, you never like to see it, a player missing the cut on the PGA Tour. How does one respond?
Luke, I've got great insight on that question. You kind of have to look back and think about the positive things you did to reinforce those. But every once in a while, you got to look back and say, where did I make the mistakes? Where did I go wrong? And learn from those. Because if you don't take time to learn from your mistakes, then what are you learning from?